Hello, testing. Okay. So, I have a thing. So, pretty much, one of my best friends, um, for this, just for privacy reasons, I'll call him Stufed because that's what I always call him. Pretty much, he's getting from the depths, and we're gonna do a 1v1 pretty much. We're both gonna build our own little ships or whatever, and then put them head to head. He's never played the game before. I just taught him the basics, and tomorrow I'm going to be on a vacation, and he's gonna get it this weekend. So he has a big time, like a big head start or whatever. So I'm also gonna give myself a head start to make it fail, because I'm gonna be gone until Monday, and also it's summertime. So and I'm probably not gonna stream for the first like 3 weeks because, well, family reasons. I'm not gonna say them. But pretty much, I'm not gonna stream for like the first 3 weeks or so. But once summer is like after the first like 3 weeks or whatever, I will start to stream again. And I'll probably be streaming probably do like a few 10-hour streams in my summer car, cause that was really fun doing it. And since I've got the car built, I played a lot and got the car built and stuff, but I just suffered through a terrible, absolutely horrible money shift. So, boom. There we go. So now we can start work on this thing. And first things first, I want to make an absolutely huge, stupid, massive, but big enough to actually float, or small enough, I mean, steam engine. Comprised of large boilers and a lot of small pistons, because small pistons are the only thing that's going to fit in this thing. This is going to be so stupidly expensive. Alright, so like I said, a whole bunch of small pistons. Yeah, we still have a lot of room for cannons. So I'll say like, yeah, about, probably like a triple decker would be cool to have, and then like, hold on, wait. And I'll do something with that later, hold on. First, I gotta get a steam valve. Okay, boom. Steam piping 4-way. I really like steam engines in this game. Especially like the huge ones that are not compact at all. Also, most of the time I'm a lot better at making steam engines, but here I just kind of want to like get done with it, you know? Well, not get done with it, but like I just kind of want to build it. I don't want it to be totally efficient. I mean, it's gonna be used in a campaign. It's gonna be used in a multiplayer 1v1 campaign. But like, that's just about it. I mean, it's not gonna be used for like competitive gameplay or something. It just needs to be good enough to where it'll beat a clueless player. That's it. Hold on, wait, can I do medium pistons? Would that work? Or are they too big? Oh yeah, these things will definitely work. So, I get that he could probably watch this VOD right now, but I don't really care if he does or not, because we agreed that we don't just have to stick to one ship, we can build like multiple. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna build this huge, I'm building one huge ship and two smaller, medium, like escort ships or whatever. Oh, wait. Don't tell me I did all that just for this not to work. Well, I forgot that you can just do shift delete until just now. So it is gonna have to be small pistons, but that's not exactly a bad thing. It just means that, I mean, it's gonna make it cost less. It's just gonna not be nearly as fast. Because I want my big ship to be a good all-rounder except for cost. Like, I want it to have a bunch of firepower, enough speed. Like, I don't want it to be stupid fast, you know? Because it's like, I don't want this thing to be 30 million materials. So, you know, I'm gonna do, like, medium speed, good, like, stupid firepower, like, stupid amounts. Then, probably, I'm not gonna lie, like, after, I know that I want there to be a good bunch of missiles. Like, I think that's gonna be what I want to work on first, because missiles just take up space, you know? So, I'm gonna want to work on missiles first. There's a single net in my room, and it's really annoying me. Anyway. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be... I bet you once this thing starts moving, this thing is gonna have so much engine power. Okay, boom, there we go. Those are up. Also, I'm gonna try to cut down on my OTG usage. Yeah, usage. The more that I say that, the less it sounds like a word. Anyway, I want to use less of the OTGs because they are very expensive, and they're not even really supposed to be on combat craft. I just like never bothered using like the steam engine energy stuff until recently. So I think I want to build like, well, first of all, I want to go ahead and get the AI in. And I don't exactly want to build my own, so I'm just going to use a prefab. I don't want to use this much heavy armor, but I feel like he's just going to go for, like, straight power. Oh, I need to put effective armor on this. Oh. Okay, now I'm just going to have to deal with that. Ladle? I'm just going to have... Oh, you know what I could do? I could build it from, like, the outside. It's going to be stupid and probably not be as good as, like, normal, but... it's gonna work. Not very well, though. So... I don't know why there's 2 layers of this, but... as long as my AI doesn't die, that's the main thing. Also, I don't know why that Spawno Fortress is over there or whatever. That is a huge steam engine. Wow. How much does this thing cost? Block sets? So why does this say 167? Oh wait, 16,000. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, now we need resources. Material storage. Cargo container. I knew I should have just pre-built, or not pre-built, custom built my, hull. Alright, so... I want this thing to have about 2 million materials to be oh, not 2 million. Okay, yeah, so, like, right here and then... hold on. Is there anywhere else that I could fit anything? No, okay. People really overlook these things right here. These large wooden material containers are actually so good. Because they're small and they hold a good amount of material. Okay, boom. About 2 million in storage. So, how much engine power are we gonna have? 300,000 flat. That's crazy. Okay, we need probably a huge propeller, like 2 of them or whatever. So we'll get metal. Boom, 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 boom. Well, that looked horrible, but we're just gonna... Actually, no, we're not. We're not gonna just have to deal with it. I refuse to let this thing look horrible. I refuse. In the words of my best friend, Quinn, I refuse. Okay, I might just... This looks absolutely horrible. This looks like complete garbage. This looks like everybody's first, like, build whenever they try to make something look good. Boom. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. Yeah, Stupid ain't gonna stand a chance, bro. I could probably use some towing propellers. I'm pretty sure this is how they work, right? You just kind of like... It doesn't matter if, like, how you stick them in. They just kind of like... work. Oh, and you know what I could do? I could do... Not that. Never mind. I'm not gonna do any up props. Ooh, I need detection too. Okay. I'm just gonna do what I do best and put an unnecessary amount of detection on each side and hope that it works. Perfect. Now see, this is what I call efficient on the first build. Pretty much. Oh, you know what I could do, actually? Hold on, wait. I'm gonna bring these down. This is absolutely stupid, by the way. So... What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get a bunch of GPP down here, bro. Like... Because I'm gonna need it all, so, like... This is absolutely stupid. If you're ever building and from the depths, never do what I'm doing. This is absolutely stupid. Hold on, wait. Let me make sure that the stream is good. Okay, yeah, it's absolutely horrible, guys. I did not realize it was that bad. I probably need to up the bitrate. Because it's only at like 400 and I don't know why. Okay, so I'm gonna set it to 2,250. That sounds good. Okay. Now does stream look any better? Right, it should. Anyway, how much GPP do I have? Okay, I have a lot. So a whole bunch of wireless snoopers here. Oh. 168. Okay, I'm gonna get all the detection I want on, right? Because I want to get all the detection that I want on. And then do something, you know? These require GPP? I don't think they do. I don't know. Okay, so, first of all, I want to get... Why does that lag my game? Wow, wait. I just remembered real quick. Sometimes my computer doesn't like, it doesn't enjoy to have rounded up, so I'm gonna make sure it's not taking up too much CPU. Yeah, it's good, it's good. Okay, so bunch of those. So this is gonna be really, really easy to kill, right? You would think. But I'm also gonna put detection, like a bunch of wireless snoopers in the craft, you know? Also, IR cameras are pretty good because you could stick... Okay, well, I thought you could stick other things on top of them, but you can't. Okay. They're absolutely useless. Never use those things. Okay. Boom. And I'm still not even done, because the main actual part of what I'm going to be doing is going to be down here. And also, this is probably just going to be like a small little blueprint of what I'm going to do. Like, this probably is not going to be the final product, because the final product needs to be, like, perfect. And my little owl cat, Edgar, is now ferociously attacking my door because he thinks that my door is gonna kill him someday. That cat's planning on our downfall. If I ever stop uploading, call the police and tell it was the cat. Tell them it was the cat that killed me. If I stop posting, I mean whenever I, like... You know what, forget it. Okay, connector. Oh wait. Connector. Wireless receiver, boom. So, now I'm gonna have a bunch of wireless snoopers down here. At the very bottom. And then I'm gonna have, like, the entire rest of it just be straight GPP. Cause I want there to be, like, perfect detection with the wireless, like, with the, AI, like, detection or whatever. Why is my PC so loud? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is gonna be a very, very good craft for detection. But hold on, wait, don't wireless trackers or wireless snoopers or whatever also detect other wireless snoopers? So if he puts one on, he's gonna be able to easily see mine, but I'm probably gonna be able to see his a lot better. Alright, so I need 243. This is gonna be a monster of a craft, bro. Alright, so the moment that one of these things gets destroyed, the detection's gonna go with it. But also, if one of these things gets destroyed, the detection is gonna go with it. So, like... This AI right here is actually horrible. Why doesn't it have any GPP, bro? Okay. This is... I didn't want it to be this big, but it's gonna have to be. Because it just... Like, we need a lot more GPP. Boom. Ooh. So if I actually do put them on the sides, does it work? This is gonna make it super EMP susceptible, but like, ooh yeah, it does. Hold on. So instead of making it super EMP susceptible like that, hold on. I bet I could put a lot more on it by doing this too, right? So like, if I do like this, blam, 231, and instead of having so many wireless Nopos healed too, I could, boom! I'm so smart. I'm the best at this game there ever was. Gemadism, he doesn't even compare to me. I'm like the literal best. Nobody compares to me. I am quite literally the best person to ever play this game. I'm better than the developers themselves. By a long shot. I would beat them in a fight every day. Not in real life, in the game. I would never beat them in a fight. I'm way too weak. Anyway, about me being the best at the game ever, which is entirely true, it is not fake in the slightest. Like, I'm cooking everybody who plays this game, bro. This is gonna look horrible once it's done, but it's gonna work. Now, outside. Yeah, so I would definitely want this thing to be longer range, because I bet Stufeb is gonna create a cranium cannon weapon. If I can get point defense, and that will be great. Ship or tank. Stufeb. Destroy. Boom. Right there. Hey, vehicle. Stufeb. Destroy. Boom. There we go. So now, let's see, do we float? Probably not. We probably do not float in the slightest, but that can be fixed. Oh, wait. Wait. We do float. Oh, yeah, because we're, like, mostly made out of light metal alloy, but why is it in reverse? Control ship's wheel. So if I just speed us all the way up, how fast do we get going? Did they like stall out? What happened? Go. Do I have to continue to hold these things down? $13 meters a second turn is pretty good. Why do I continue to go straight, like... Well, anyway, what's this thing's max speed at? 15 meters a second? I don't believe that. Anyway. Now we need to start working on the weapons. The weapons of the ship. And first things first, I want to build a tri APS cannon. And the best way that I know how, which is not a very good way to do it. And they most of the time end up looking like absolute trash. And the only reason I'm putting so many of these coolers on here is because I want this thing to be able to fire fast without, like, I want there to be a good amount of autoloaders on here, pretty much. Also, I don't really like to use the cooling 5-way units. I just, like, I get that they're, like, the best or whatever, but, like, I just don't like them. Alright, so we already have the dual powered other cannon. Now we just gotta build the one in the middle, which is also the one that I'm usually the worst at. And I also probably want to go ahead and get these things built so that I can see kind of what I need to do. I'll say 4-meter shells just because those are just kind of my favorite. Oh, crap. Okay, well, like 90% of what I've built ain't gonna work. Crap. That's not very good. I'm just gonna have to completely, entirely rebuild these things from the ground up now. Well, that wasn't actually that bad. I thought I was gonna have to spend a lot longer of a time doing that, but... Blammo. Blam. 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 Blam, blam, blam. Okay, boom. Cause what I know Stufib, and he goes for the biggest boom all the time. Like, he would probably rather, like, have, also, I'm not gonna use clips, even though I normally do. I'm not gonna use any autoloader clips, because, well, the gun would be too large. Anyway, he is probably gonna... He doesn't really know how to make better clips. Well, not clips. He doesn't really know how to make good shells. And so, if I do make good shells, then he's gonna be at a pretty big disadvantage. Okay, boom. Why does this one have more recoil? Why does this one have more recoil than this one? I mean, 20 seconds per shot ain't gonna cut it, so we might just have to stick with the dual cannon that can fire fast. Yeah, that's what we'll do, a fast-firing dual cannon. Cause I feel like, you know, the tri cannon would be scarier, but a fast-firing dual cannon would also be pretty scary. I need to sync. Okay, so this one. Okay, APS. So once I finish, like once I get the OPS to a place where I like it, I'll just make this one, like on the left, only be able to fire the same speed as the one on the right. Alright. Oh, the ammo! The ammo, yeah, the ammo! Where could I put the ammo? Probably, like, I don't know. Right, here? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. So we have a lot of ammo access now. Perfect. Auto loader limit 5.9. 5.9. Okay, so right now I feel like, so it's just the coolers right now. So I could probably get rid of some of those. Alright, just kind of pop a few of these off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go ahead and grab a cooling unit. And pop these on. 5.9, 5.9. Oh yeah. Well, both of them are 5.9 apparently. So, yeah. I think that, hold on, we are ready for a live test on our weapon. And by that, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead, give this thing God mode. Whatever that thing over there is. Kill that. Now we're gonna spawn in the crossbones. And we're gonna shoot at it. Alright, is it ready? Can we fire yet? Okay, so it hit, and I mean, I don't know exactly where we hit, but also, this thing is gonna have, okay, well, clearly, this thing isn't combat ready yet, so, now we need to very quickly armor this thing up and give this thing a local weapon controller. It's not the best place to put it, and it's definitely gonna get EMP'd easy, but he isn't gonna think to use EMP, and I know it. And if he does, it's just not gonna be enough. Cause he doesn't understand how the game flows. Cause he's seen me play it, but he's never seen battles play out. Which is it an unfair advantage? Absolutely. Does it really matter? Yeah, but like, do I kill? Definitely not. Because it just means I'm gonna win. But once he is, because in the designer, you know, you have infinite resources. So once he's put in a place where he doesn't have infinite resources, and he can't just fire his 8mm shells recklessly, he's probably gonna crumble pretty fast. And I've been in his same position before, where I wanted to be able to fire my 8mm shells freely. And then I didn't, like I went out to an actual battle, and then I got whooped. I just sound like the biggest hillbilly. Anyway, if you have watched any of my other Beyond the Depth streams, you probably know I can't build turrets to save my life. This is the best we're gonna get, okay? Boom. Hold on. Wait. Also, if you're particularly observant, you probably will have realized that this thing probably can't turn that well. Oh, wait. And you'd be correct. Wait, that's why we do testing. And as we can see here, it can actually turn pretty good. But now guys, now I'm gonna put on the missiles. So the missiles, I kind of want them to be closer to the back. And instead of doing quality over quantity, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of quantity over quality. Like, I'm just gonna have so many small missiles that he can't... Oh, you know what would be evil? If I don't even give them a launch delay. Like, they just all fire at once. That's gonna be evil. So I'm, of course, gonna do it. Would that work? I don't trust these things right here to work. Okay, well, these ones ain't gonna work. Okay, I just kind of want to get these things over where I want them to be. And also, guys, keep in mind, each one of these things here fires 4 things at once. Each one of these is gonna fire 4 at once. These aren't even all the missiles I'm gonna add. Alright, so active radio signal, variable thrust. Yeah, hold on, wait. Just output the max. Fuel tank, fuel tank, fuel tank. Hold on. Where's the regulator? Regulator. So this thing could fly for about 16 seconds. Blam. There we go. Hold on, wait. So, he's gonna EMP and reinforce most of his stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. It can't really tone that well. We could cut out one of the regulators. Yeah, there we go. It's good enough. Alright, well, let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, that's just gonna be overwhelming right there, because, you know, normally whenever you have, like, one where it's like, you know, the enemy point defense can kind of manage it, you know? But whenever you do all of them at once, it can't really manage it, because and also, all of these are gonna reload at the same time. So, okay, how much firepower do we have? Ooh, a bunch. Okay. And that ain't even all the missiles. Like, when I said I want quantity over quality, I meant it. Like, there's not gonna be any quality. There's just gonna be all quantity. Okay. Missiles. And also, I know that he's gonna do missiles, but I almost certainly know he's not gonna do this many. Oh yeah, I definitely skipped a few though. I'm gonna have to. Why is it lagging so much? Okay, now. Oh, and these ones I can make launch really, really fast. That would be evil. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Cause eventually, like, it doesn't matter if, cause he's not gonna be able to build point defense at all. So if I just overwhelm him anyway, you know, like he's gonna get overwhelmed from the start, right? Cause he's not gonna build point defense in the slightest. So, if I go ahead and do this, if he does build even simple point defense, my shells are gonna get taken down. But, like, nothing else is. I could put medium missiles here, too. Nah. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, there was no symmetry that whole time. Well, thankfully it's pretty easy to replicate, otherwise I would be fuming. Also, this thing is gonna cost so much to build. Like, I want my big ship, maximum budget, 3 million, and minimum at least 500,000, because then it just isn't classified as a big ship, you know? Because, like, big ships are like, kaboom, you know? Like, they go kaboom. Oh yeah, we're gonna have like almost all of firepower just from missiles. And this is all gonna be controlled by AI. So the moment that they think that they see somebody, they're just gonna go kabloom and shoot all the missiles, and the missiles have perfect AI. So he really is just gonna get attacked out of nowhere. Because also, I know he isn't gonna be able to build effective, like, long-range things. Because I bet, I mean, I get that he, like, is very new to the game, but I showed him how to build APS cannons and stuff, and that's it. So he's gonna have, like, 3 weeks or something. Hold on, wait, so... One day... Oh, wait, so... What's the date? 22nd? So we're gonna be gone for 3 days. So tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It'll be the 26th. So he'll have like a 3-day head start. If he doesn't have it by today or whatever. But if he does have it today, then I'll live stream the 1v1, don't worry, but like... What are these things pushing? I mean, they have a crank, but like... I don't know. This game's weird sometimes. Anyway. Kablam. And now, I'm gonna go ahead and add on the ejectors. This is gonna be mean. Okay, boom. Now let's test it against the crossbones. Let's see how much this thing gets messed up. Boom. All 740 launch immediately. And each and every single one of them are now flying in. Yeah, a good bunch of them are actually getting shot out the sky. Oh yeah, they definitely need to be able to turn better. But, like, you know what that calls for? Like, not fixing the missiles that we already have. These missiles are perfect. There is absolutely nothing wrong with these ones at all in the slightest. It calls for more missiles that'll, like, 99% fin and then 1%, like, missile. So these things are gonna be, like, only 8 different parts on. Like, these things are gonna have 8 parts and that's it. Dude, Stupid is gonna get hit by this and have no clue what hit him. Unless he's watching this VOD or stream right now, but I know he's not because I just checked. And also, he's probably grinding something on GTA right now because that's his excuse for not calling me, ever. Like, bro, GTA is not that important, bro. Get off the game. Hop off, bro. Hop off. Ooh. Hold on, wait. If I just do straight EMP and then, like... Oh, no. Straight reinforced body on these, so it's just like a bunch of, like... You can't hear, but... Ow, that hurt. Oh, I shouldn't have punched myself. That hurt. Ow. Ah. 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 Oh. That was stupid. Anyway. These things are gonna do a lot of thump damage. Also, let's see how these go. So these ones go, and they just tone like there's no tomorrow, bro. Also, these ones reload faster. Okay, that's nice. Why ain't the game speed like it should be? Speed up. Oh, you know what? It's probably because there's... I Okay, but you can't see them, but there's probably so many missiles out there, you know? Okay, that's pretty good. Now, laser time. Point defense time is heal. And I probably don't even need that much, considering he's probably just gonna have, like... Oh, you know what? You know what? I'm so confident in my ability to beat him. I'm just gonna pretty much not do any ammo and let this thing just cook him. That sounded horrible. Like, not in a way that's like he's gonna die. Like, that sounded so unepic. 1, 2. Okay, so now, laser connector. Transceiver. I know that this is not the most efficient way to do this, but I never said I was going for completely and 100% efficient. I just said this thing needed to be able to kill a new player who has no clue what they're doing. Perfect. So pretty good lambs, because, I mean, he's probably not going to build a detection system, so he's going to have to manually do everything. And so he's probably not going to know to aim for, like, the back section or whatever. Because that's where my AI is. Unless he watches this VOD, which he's not, because he doesn't watch my YouTube channel that often. Which I am majorly devastated by, and wish he would watch my YouTube channel more. Anyway. Because he doesn't watch my YouTube channel at all, I can just safely talk about what I'm going to do here, as long as I keep my mouth shut and don't tell him about this. If 14,000's okay, it's good enough. Okay. Save vehicle, Stufab destroyer. Okay. Crossbones, spawn now. Okay, that was actually a really good hit on my AI. Wow, good job, AI. Oh yeah, these things tone. Look at that. Okay, and these things are fast too, a lot faster than the big ones up here. That also means that they're probably gonna take the first hits. Oh wait, yeah, never mind. These things are about to pummel this thing right here. Oh yeah, my lambs are doing work. Oh yeah, this thing got pummeled. Oh yeah. I mean, it's not gonna do a whole bunch of damage, but also, like, at the same time, I'm not just gonna have this, like, one thing right here, like, that. This isn't all the weapons I'm gonna be using. You know, I'm gonna have other weapons too. Such as this one-axis turret that has a 3-meter on it. Like this one-axis 3-meter. That has a 3-meter on it. I could put it back here, actually. And face it that way. And just have it be like a stupidly fast-firing single, like just a fast-firing bat gun, pretty much. And it does need to be gauge increased a little bit. Lamb. Ooh, you know what? We can't. We're gonna have to delete a whole line of missiles to do this. Or 2 whole lines of missiles to do this, apparently. I don't want you to be 293 millimeter. Wow. I would. Okay. I'll say like 150 millimeter. But like. With 6 barrels. So it's gonna be not enough gauge increasers can't fire. What do you mean not enough gauge increasers can't fire? This thing can barely move. Okay, fine. You can be... What? I do 75 millimeter? Is that enough for you? Okay, I won't force my desired gauge. 121 millimeter? Okay, yeah, that's actually a lot better than what I was going for. Okay, well, we're just gonna get a bunch of 1 millimeter auto loaders and put them on here. And also, I just realized 54 millimeter sounds really good because we need to have cooling units. Oh, you know what I could do? I could not make this a railgun because that would be stupid. What millimeter is this? 54. And then we'll do like some frag. Just like that. Hold on, wait. And then gunpowder casing. Boom. Absolutely perfect. Or we could possibly maybe do 18 of these things and get some EMP up in here. Right. And now we get penetration depth fuse for 5 meters in 0.007 seconds after it fires or whatever. So let's try this here. Hold on, wait. Assign to all. Hold on, why? Oh wait, okay, so those did fire, fine. Oh wait, that looks like it's just one single rotating barrel. Oh, okay, so he's just gonna think that he's about to fire, or about to, like, get hit by just, like, a single... Is this what it fired? No, this is just all the missiles, okay. Yeah, this thing pretty much doesn't do anything. But it... Hold on, wait. Alright guys, I'm back. Oh, this thing looks horrible. At least it works. This doesn't look very good. In the slightest. At all. Alright, well, it doesn't explode immediately, which is good. But these are missiles. You know? Alright, well, I do want to have some batteries, not like a lot, but like some. And I hope I don't fry his computer, because he has a very low-end, like gaming laptop. I don't even know if he could, like, effectively play the game and make a huge ship like I am. And if he can't, well, I mean, it's just gonna make the competition easier for me. Blam. I know I said I'm not gonna use very many OTGs. I know I said that I was gonna use, like, a bunch. I never said that I wasn't gonna use any. I just said that I was gonna try to use less. Boom. That's not hardly any OTGs yet, though. Alright, so we just need, like, 15,000 more materials to call this thing quits on. And I think I know exactly how I'm gonna do that. Hold on, wait, allows decorations to be applied to missiles. This isn't how, but this is just kind of... I just kind of want to do this. Boom. It doesn't really work, but it's fine. Okay, well, I really don't exactly want to play anymore, so I'm just gonna stop streaming. So, you know, it was fun. I just would rather not continue to play. So, see you guys, I guess.